been international production and co-production. Direct Ruel, why was there a need to assign several directors for the episode? Can't one director do it all? And what's the rationale behind this?
That is, thank you for that question. That is really how they do it. That is the US series set up. You have a showrunner, Dean, as the head. Mark Roskid directed the first two episodes, and then every single episode will have a different director. They take turns in doing pre-production. In So it's a more systematic way of doing it. Remember, this is episodic television. It's not a the continuing kind of a series. So that's really how they do it, and we were thrilled also to know that it is a system that works because the person who is assigned for episode 6 has been doing pre-prod from the time the directors of episode 2 and 3 are working. So they have a long time to prep. They have a long time to troubleshoot, and so to me it's really a very efficient way to do it. So that is episodic television. Yeah.
Thank you, Direk Ruel. Our next set of questions will come from Leia Ocampo of What's Leia?
Hello, hi. So my first question is for the production team, especially our casting director, because there's a difference between American and Filipino actors in terms of their skills. So what were like the qualifications or what kind of acting skill set were you looking for when you were casting Filipino actors for the show so that it would appeal not only to the Filipino audiences but the international viewers as well?
Well, thank you for that question. Actually, there's not a lot of difference because we really have a good talent pool of actors in the Philippines. The major difference is how they look with the rest of the major cast. Like, for example, si Christian Kane. Height ni Christian Kane, babagay ba itong isang actor with his height? Things like that, or how they look at each other as a group, as in chemistry nila. So, in terms of talent, I think we really have a great number of people na can do the parts, but it's really boils down to how they look and how they are preferred by the showrunner. For example, si Dean Devlin is the final approver ng casting. So, and it's basically their preference then for the character.
Okay, thank you. So my next question is for Mr. Noni Buencamino. Hello. There's something about your character that makes the people love and also hate him at times. Pero how is Chief Ocampo different to Noni Buencamino? And as an actor, how did you learn to close that gap and immerse yourself in the role?
Okay, so Chief Ocampo is a very he he can thrive with a public audience. He can do well. Noni Buencamino is shy in public. Yeah. Because I'm not very good speaking to a large group of people, but si Chief Ocampo likes to be that. He likes, but what we have in common, well, is that he is very principled. He likes to do things honestly. He's very honest, but it doesn't appear so. It seems like he wants to just gain yung popularity as the chief and get all the praise from others. No? But actually, he had high hopes and parang dreams for the police department of Mactan. So I think that's what makes his character charming, because sometimes it comes out funny when he tries to get attention. Yeah.
Okay, thank you po. So next question, our last question ko po is for Miss Sam. you've mentioned that Almost Paradise is your first big project, and now that it's huge and it's been recognized by many, are you looking forward now to being part of another action series if given the chance, or you want to try some specific genre?
I'm open to trying anything. I'm very open to any projects that may come my way. So I will never say never.
Oh,
um, no, go ahead. Sorry.
what? It's okay. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that my obviously this being my first experience, I had the time of my life, just being able to learn from the veteran actors and the quality of these people's talents. I was just very fortunate to be able to work alongside of them, and I asked a lot of questions, and I learned just so much, and I really feel like I grew a lot as an actor just by being on the show. So I will definitely love to be part of more future projects. And I
Okay.
hope you guys see me very soon.
Yes, gusto ko lang idagdag, no, as usual, co-host. Yung si Samantha, when we were doing her auditions, of course, you know that over 100 people auditioned from theater, film, television. So many Kapamilya actresses auditioned. Samantha entered the room. She was just about to deliver her second line, and I was beside Cory Vidanas. We were watching the screen, and Cory Vidanas whispered to me and said, "She's the one. She's going to get the role." And I even argued, but she's so inexperienced. How can she handle something, a role of this scope, and she's going to be heart and soul of an entire series? And Tita Cory just said, "No, she's the role. She's going to get it. We'll just figure it out along the way." But see, she's an instant star, and she's one of the biggest, to me, one of the biggest revelations of this project. She was hardworking. She learned how to do her stunts really fast. She learned how to adapt. Uh, Obviously, Sam, you will get a lot of offers after this, and obviously, you will get offers from ABS-CBN. We're very proud of you. Thank you.
Hey
Thank you
Sam,
so much.
how does it feel hearing all of this?
It it feels amazing. Hi, Ruel. I miss you.
I miss you.
It's been a while. But yeah, just to be able to hear that, it just feels like like I've done I've done the work, and I knew that coming into this, I knew I was going to be against people who have been experienced and have done this for years, and they have you know uh, a lot more to offer than I ever thought I would. But I went in there with nothing to lose, and I just have to be very grateful just to be able to get this project. I'm very thankful for this project, very thankful for the show, and I've learned so much from it. And yeah, thank you, Ruel.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Leia. I was just looking at the face of RSB. I think there's something lined up for Sam real soon. I'm gonna see RSB.
Magaling kang manghula, Rob.
Oh,
That will be for another press con.
okay. Book it. Love it. Just like what Trinani said. Okay, we're down to our last two questions coming from actually two friends from the media, and one of which is Marco Polo Demo from Cuento ni Toto. Oh, this guy's familiar. Marco
Hi,
Polo.
good afternoon. Hi, good afternoon, Robbie. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, buddy.
Yes, good afternoon. So my first question would be for Sir Will, the casting director. Hi, Sir Will. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yan. So actually, my question was napahapyawan na kanina. So I'll just make a revision na lang. So my question is, why most of the cast are Pinoys? And bakit hindi siya nag-inject at least halimbawa half-half nung foreign, half-half ng or Something like that.
Well,
Tapos,
actually,
siguro another question is, when it comes to deciding who to cast, sino yung pinaka-deciding factor? Meron bang 50-50 ba yung decision from the foreign deciding the deciding to cast, and then from the Pinoy part?
actually, just to give you some idea, we receive scripts for each episode, and then we study it, and then pag-aaralan namin kung sino yung mga characters dun sa episode. And the showrunner, si Dean Devlin, and the scriptwriters and the directors sa Pilipinas, or whoever is the director for that episode, they give us the input kung ano yung mga characters na to. And once we have that, we actually audition for each character, from the lead up to the mga bit players for each episode. But at the end of the day, what we do sa casting, we present to them 5, 3, or even 10 per character yan. And ang showrunner, si Dean Devlin, and with his writers and with the director for each episode, they try to assess kung sinong babagay for the role. And then at the final decision, it's the showrunner, and that's Dean Devlin. Siya yung nagde-decide, siya yung dapat mai-cast for this part. And that goes from the very top, role up to the bit player. Merong approval yan. Galing sa Hollywood pa. Sa LA yan. Nagko-communicate kami from the Pilipinas to LA just to do casting. So it's a big work, but it's fun kasi nakikita namin yung iba't ibang talents natin sa Pilipinas. Nakakatuwa. And the interesting part, yung sa question mo una, it's not really a lot of just Filipino actors. We actually audition actors from New Zealand, from Singapore, from different parts. Kasi there are roles that's specific to a foreign-looking character. So, naghanap talaga kami. Kasi kulang sa Pilipinas ng mga puti, for example, na umaarte. So, we had to look outside of the Philippines. But in terms of Filipino actors, marami tayong magagaling. So, which is nakaka-proud talaga.
Thank you, Sir Will. My next question, my next question is for Sam. Wow, napangiti si
Hi.
Romeo. Hi, Sam. Hi, good afternoon.
Hi.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
So, first of all, just want to ask, you're half Filipina and half...
I'm half Bruneian.
Come again?
I'm half Filipino and half Bruneian
Okay.
from Brunei.
Okay. So, actually, it was already touched a little bit like the question early. So, my question is, from the first scene that you try to convince Walker to be part of doing the thing, you went to a community and you introduced the community to Walker. So with that, how much memories do you have living here in the Philippines and experiencing actually the Filipino culture, the mabuhay culture, for you to do that part, to introduce it to Kay?
Well, I've been in the Philippines practically all my life. I've been visiting family every year. It's like a tradition that we come back every year and visit family because we do have a big family. And I always remember how amazing and how much of a community it is to be able to, be with the Filipinos. And it's always the big parties and always the brutal fights, and I always do remember all of that, and it it is such a great and fun experience, and to be able to show a foreigner, Alex Walker, and to be able to experience all of that and to be able to enjoy the culture with us. I think I definitely can touch base on how important it is to have family, especially since Walker is coming in and being around people that he doesn't really know, and he's in a foreign place. It's definitely something that we can show the Filipino community and how inviting we are, and that definitely shows. And when I show Alex Walker, Mabuhay, Philippines.
Actually, you were convincing that time. So
Thank you.
for an experienced actress like that, you were very convincing, and congrats for that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sam. For my next question is for Sir Art Acuna. Hi, Sir Art. Is Sir Art here?
I think he's brewing his coffee right now. It's even 4 a.m., but he will be joining us shortly. But if there's a question that you have, there, Sir Art.
Hi, Sir Art. Hi, good afternoon. Yeah, my question is,
How are you?
yeah.
Your volume's off again. There you are.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Christian.
What's up, brother?
Christian's here.
Actually, before we go with that question, Marco Polo, with all due respect, we are just so honored to be joined this afternoon by our fellow Kapamilya. Ladies and gentlemen, please all welcome, of course, the woman behind Electric Entertainment, the executive in charge of production, Miss Patricia Pao. Miss Patricia?
Hi, everyone. Hello.
Oh, nice to have you right here in this virtual arena. Thank you so much. Okay.
Thank you.
Also joining us this afternoon is the producer, director of episodes 3 and 7, Mr. Francis De La Torre.
Francis.
Hi, Sir Francis. Okay, and on to the next Kapamilya, who brought us this massive hit series and actually movies such as The Patriot and Independence Day. Hollywood producer, creator, director of Almost Paradise, Episode 10, and The Pride of the Philippines, Mr. Dean Devlin. Sir Dean, mabuhay.
And my dog, Monty.
And Monty. Hi, Monty. Welcome. And he's all set. Just really want to thank you, actually, because Stargate was the first non-animation movie I got to watch in my life with my dad when I was 4 years old. And last,
oh my God,
definitely not the least, the executive producer and played the role of retired DEA agent Alex Walker. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the one and only Mr. Christian Kane.
Mabuhay.
Mabuhay.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Okay, before we proceed with all the questions, we got lots of questions, gargantuan ones. Marco Polo, you want to finish up with your question first?
Yeah, for my last question is for Sir Art. Sir Art, you've been to series, film, small and big roles, from action to drama, and from local to foreign or international movies. What is your driving factors, or what do you consider to do the roles that you play?
It starts with a great story, and secondly, what is my role in that story, and that's what turns me on about it. And it doesn't matter to me if it's a small indie or a big production or an off Broadway thing or a Broadway thing. It never mattered to me. I always gave 200% anyway. I just like acting. You know, it's I like the action of the motions of going through something different. That's it. That's the simplest answer I can give you for that, man.
What else do you want to portray?
What else? Oh, that's too long a list, buddy. I mean,
the major one.
Yeah, but I'll tell you this: if Ernesto Alamares is the last role I play, I can die a happy man. I'm good with that.
Oh wow!
My answer to that.
Big statement right there.
Yep.
Well, Marco Polo, maraming salamat for these
Yes. And
interesting
congrats to everyone for the Almost Paradise. It's amazing.